Hello guys, welcome back to another live episode. Let me just readjust this. The preview I gave you doesn't really work very well. Anyways, we are live this afternoon, Sunday afternoon, and we're waiting for our guest. So it's just me for now. Hope you guys are all good. Jim Jam is here. Hi, good afternoon. Good afternoon to you, Alex. So I forget, I got to tap this thing. I'm like, I got to actually tap them. Good afternoon. Then we've got Alex 2K as well. Hey, how's it going? Hello. 13 people in here already. Whoa, the Jamie Powell effect. He is coming, I promise. I've sent him the link. It's just been a bit of an afternoon for me. Jamesy boy, how's things? All good, Ben. You're a very big supporter of the channel. Appreciate you, mate. How's things with you? Z, hi James. Hello. And then we have Kermit. Hi, Alan. How's it going? Good afternoon. Good afternoon to you, my friend. Hope it's as sunny as it is here down in the South Coast. Alex.2K has said, watched any movies this weekend? Yes. Death of a Unicorn review coming out tomorrow on the shorts. And I watched a Minecraft movie as well. So that was pretty fun. We have someone in the green room, though, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just get him in. Here he is, the one, the only, Jamie Powell. Hello.
Good evening, good afternoon, and good night. How are we doing? All right?
All good. You good, man?
Yeah, not too bad.
It's my fault. He wasn't late, guys. I was late sending a link, so it's my fault. Really my fault. So chaotic afternoon. But we're here. We just made it in time to go live. Anyways, we've got a few people in. What have we got? Gary Mel. Hey, how's it going? How are you?
You just get a right angle, don't mind me.
No, it's all right. You get yourself sorted. Ollie Gaming is here. How's your day been? Not too bad for me. How about yours, Jay? All good?
Yeah, not too bad. Been trying to get all right. Don't waste. So I'm using my wife's little thing, what they call a tablet. I've never used it before. Right. Yeah, all good. Yeah. Just been editing. Had some lunch with the wife. Did some tidying up. Did some washing. It's a very quiet day on a Sunday.
Nice.
So,
yeah.
Yeah, all good.
Yeah, well, I say same. I've been running around a bit like a madman today. I'm going away tomorrow for 3 days, so it's all been a bit mental. Just trying to get everything sorted for going away first thing tomorrow. Ben, sun is shining in Ireland over the sea. It is a sea, isn't it, in between Ireland and the UK?
Yes,
the Irish Sea. Yeah, it's not like it's not the ocean, as well as getting at. God, it's I need to go to bed. Kermit, beautiful in Brighton. Always is.
Good old Kermit. Hello, Alan.
Been down there. Love it. Love Brighton. Ben says a lot of 3-star reviews this weekend. Yes, I'm sure we'll get into what I've seen this weekend in a bit deeper conversation with Jamie. Kermit says, "Oh, good Lord, it's Mr. Powell." Yes, he is.
Yes, thank you, Kermit.
And then Jim Jam was also here saying, "Hi, it's Baldilocks."
Oh, that's about right for him, isn't it? Dudley.
Here he is, Big Paulie. Afternoon, James and Jamie.
God.
Hope you've had a good day so far. Yes, all good for me, mate. All good for me. And then we then have Ben then saying, going away, some different CEX visits. No, unfortunately not. It's a very rural area, let's just say. So there's not going to be any CEXs around, I don't think. It's more of a break to get away from everything and all of that. Right, so there's a few of the intros. Keep the messages coming in, guys. Let's firstly have a chat with Jamie. How's things going? And the first thing I have asked most of my guests when they've joined the last 2 episodes is, what new things have you been watching this week, and some things you've enjoyed maybe? What's on your radar, Jay?
Well, I've been working a lot this week. I did just finish the 60-hour week, so I've not watched too much. But on Tuesday, I went and saw Novocaine, which I enjoyed. I thought it was pretty good. Yeah. And then on Friday, which was my I went off to see what's it called, Minecraft and Death of a Unicorn. What? That's right, Death of a Unicorn. Yes, ha ha ha. But yeah, I enjoyed all 3. I know that some of them are a bit critically not received very well, but I don't like crap films. What can I say? So,
no, I thought Minecraft was really good in particular of those 3. Like the biggest surprise for me, it was just one of those, like, you know, it's a bad film, but it was so much fun. Like, just I was watching with a big smile
It
on my
was. I mean, it's really busy as well. Really
Yeah.
busy in our cinema. Like it was just packed. I mean, all the showings. I mean, have all been like sold out. So
Yeah. I've
Yes,
seen videos on TikTok today of like when he mentioned like a certain thing. I don't want to spoil it for people, but he mentioned something in the game, I suppose. And then there's people throwing popcorn and drinks and everything, like as if it was like Spider-Man No Way Home stuff on TikTok. Like I've
yeah,
literally seen like, yeah, as you say, the
yeah.
atmosphere just be like electric for it. But
I mean, there's one bit. I'm not going to say no spoilers, but there's a bit where a character walks across the screen, and Jack Black's character says, "That is a legend," and everybody in the cinema went, "Oh!" like that. I was like, "Huh?"
yeah, I know what that bit is now after the fact, but like bit like you, I heard a few gasps and I was like, I don't know what you're on about, but then after the fact, I know what that is now and stuff. But yeah, it's still really, it really surprised me. Yeah, so I think I settled on a 3-star. I think Ben mentioned like a few 3-star, but it was good. It was a good laugh. 6 out of 10 for me, kind of vibes. But
yeah, I think I gave it 6.5.
yeah, you know,
Yeah,
I actually put a thing on story last night, and I had the chicken song in my head, like when Jack Black singing the chicken,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
I was like, I'm contemplating going to see this again, to be honest. Like, I'm so like, it's that I didn't expect that to be like, oh, I wonder if I can go and see it again, but if I can, we'll see. But yeah, it's a bit mad, We'll jump across to this comment though from Paulie. Apparently, there's a new TikTok thing where kids are causing trouble.
Oh yeah, I saw something about that this morning.
Yeah, the police were kicking them out. And I think that was the same one where they were throwing popcorn and stuff. And yeah, there was a little bit about it, but it's just interesting. I didn't expect Minecraft to cause so much controversy, I suppose.
I can't stand this like generation. I sound like an old man, but people going in to ruin movies. It's like, what's the point? It's like people going on their phone. There's a kid in front of me, and he kept going on his Instagram like every 5 minutes in the cinema. I was like, what are you doing? I thought you pay all this money to go see a film, and you spend all your time on your phone.
Yeah,
I've turned into me a dad.
That happened to me in Flow, and I remember thinking, you were literally just like, he was on a video call at one point with his girlfriend or whatever, and I was like, you're watching a film that doesn't have no language. Like, if you don't watch it for a couple of seconds, you miss a few frames, you are screwed. You don't know what's going on. You know, it was just like, it was crazy. Anyways, we have a message. We'll go back then. We've got one from Gary there. Is Back to the Future worth upgrading from Blu-ray to 4K as CEX have it for £38? I think that's what I paid for mine, to be honest. 38. Worth upgrading. I'm not sure because I haven't watched that version, as we say with collectors. Because I actually saw Back to the Future recently a couple of times. I went to an outdoor cinema thing, you know, like they do in the summer. Did that last summer. And then I also went to see them in the cinema during COVID, Back to the Future 1 and 2. They did the classics thing. So I've never seen the 4K version, to be honest. I've only ever seen it on the big screen, so to speak. So not too sure on that one.
I couldn't comment. I don't have 4K.
Yeah. Ben Murray says, I love Jack Black in almost everything.
Yeah, I like it. I think he's great.
Good.
He's got such a presence and he's so confident and
yeah. Did you see him in Dear Santa last Christmas on Paramount
Plus? No, I didn't see. Oh, the Satan thing. And I didn't see that.
Yeah.
So I don't have Paramount Plus. So I want to watch it. I want to watch it, but my brother said it was fantastic. So
yeah,
my brother's very picky. So
it's very fun Christmas films. Like, you know, Christmas films should be, you know, bit of corny, easy, all of that stuff. Ben says, I have 2 kids, so it's a good experience for them as well. And I love a good cinema trip, so it was really enjoyable. I'm assuming you're talking about Minecraft. Yeah, definitely would be a good experience for kids.
Definitely.
Those who play the game, isn't it? Ben says, Paulie, I seen that too, where popcorn was everywhere and people vomiting and stuff. I'm not sure about vomiting. I don't think I've seen vomiting. But Christ, it wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, I remember I used to work in the cinema and I worked there when 50 Shades was there, and that was a sight. Some of the stuff.
A lot of sticky seats.
You'd see left behind. Yeah. All the willy straws. Honestly, people would bring willy straws, like sweets shaped like dicks. Honestly, it was like stag and hen. Oh, not stags.
Crazy Jay. It's probably Crazy Jay.
Maybe. Oliver's here, third week in a row, Oliver. I do remember. Hey, Oliver, welcome. And then we have Ben. Then I have the Back to the Future in 4K as well from CEX. Haven't watched it also, but what I do know is the 4K of the Karate Kid is top notch. That's a nice segue, Ben. It's like we planned that because I want to actually bring this kind of thing up in terms of on the stream because I need some help. I've seen the new Karate Kid trailer, and I've never seen Karate Kid, and I know there's
What?
yeah, I know. There's 4 Karate Kid films. Then there's a Cobra Kai series, which I think links to it. What do I need to watch the new Karate Kid film? Do I need to watch everything, or do I need to not?
I would recommend watching 1, 2, 3, and possibly the fourth one because there's rumors Hilary Swank might make a cameo, but I can't see it happening. But I would watch 1, 2, and 3, and the Jackie Chan one remake as well.
Right.
It's now, I guess, it's now not really a remake. It's in the same world because obviously both come together. So
yes,
so it's obviously a joint effort. So I would watch 1, 2, and 3, and the remake. Well, not remake, but you know what, the Jackie Chan one.
Jackie Chan one, yeah. So Cobra Kai. That's...
Oh yeah, I guess I haven't watched Cobra Kai. You see, so I don't think it leads into that, but it may. I don't know. I couldn't tell you, but from what I can tell, it looks like a continuation from the films rather than from the show.
That's what I can deal with watching 4 films, but watching 4 films and a 10 episode series, or is it 2 seasons now? Maybe I'm not sure.
I think it's like 4 series. I think
4 seasons. Now.
Yeah, a lot to watch.
Yeah, yeah. God, those years flew by. I remember it coming out. I just thought it came out a couple of years ago, a year or 2 ago. But
I saw it before it became a thing because it was on YouTube originally, and I found it by accident and watched the first couple of episodes. The first 2 were for free, and then you had to pay to watch the rest. And I thought, I can't be asked to pay for that. I'll wait till it goes on to something. And then went on to Netflix, and I never carried it on because there's always something else to watch. I just don't find time to watch the stuff. I mean, when you work full time and then you're doing these vlogs and stuff, finding time to actually watch anything, as well as going to cinema and watching all the new stuff and watching TV is tricky. And I got stuff I need to watch that I'm going through the Lord of the Rings films at the moment, so
that's a time commitment.
There is, and especially the extended cuts are like 4 hours each or something. So, but I'm enjoying it. Really enjoying getting through them again.
Cool. Yeah. Real. So we got So I'll skip ahead just because these are relevant to what we chatted about. So Ben said it all goes downhill after the first Karate Kid, to be honest. Then also there probably will be a cameo from someone off Cobra Kai, which to be probably expected. And then Ollie then says, question for Jamie: can I watch the 4th movie after watching 1, 2, and 3 like 4 months ago? Like, I guess do you have to have it fresh in mind, I suppose?
There was one with Hilary Swank who did like the 4th film, the next Karate Kid, and it wasn't that great. But I remember liking it at the time. But I like crap films, so don't go by what I say. But
I do. Yeah.
But I guess if you're going to watch all 4, watch all 4. Might as well.
Yeah.
They're quite short films. They're not like they're on for like 4 hours like Lord of the Rings or nothing. So yeah.
They're all on Netflix as well. I was surprised to see that they're all just, I mean, it makes sense with Cobra Kai, I suppose, but every single one of them's on Netflix. I don't know them physically, of course, so I'll just watch them over there, I think. But, okay, good. That was a nice segue, Ben, in terms of bringing Karate Kid up, because that is something I wanted to ask the stream today in terms of there. Paulie says, will you both be watching either The Drop or The Amateur with Rami Malek? Both opening next week. I'll probably do another double bill as they look quite fun. Yes. I like the look of The Drop. The Drop movie looks...
Yeah, it's good. Looks like fun, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what it reminds me of, but it reminds me of something else. But yeah, I like the idea, the concept.
I remember the first time I saw the trailer, and then they started like showing like the CCTV around the house, and I'm just like, you're at the point now of the trailer where you're showing too much. You're showing me. It's one of them trailers where you've already sold me on this film. I don't want to see any more kind of vibes.
I sometimes switch trailers off halfway when it gets to that point where like, okay, I've seen enough. My interest is peaked.
Yep.
Not going to watch it no more. So I'm trying to stay away from trailers a bit more now these days. But it's too easy to click on it when it's something you're interested in. But
yeah,
if it starts showing too much, I'm like, no.
Yeah, And I guess even things like when we're scrolling, like the things we like on social media, like all of our adverts, like I don't know about you, but all mine are like new in cinemas this week. Every week, it just seems to be like the cookies are just reading my data, and it's like, oh, scroll. So, but yeah, The Amateur looks really good as well. I don't think I'm going to be able to go on Friday this week though, but I think Monday looks pretty good for me. So Monday evening, probably do a double bill. But yeah, they both look really good. So looking forward to those. Right, let's get my... Right, Z has said, is there any movie in your collection from which you have felt the most inspired from? For me, it has to be Al Pacino's speech from Any Given Sunday. Oof. Mine, I think, is Shawshank Redemption after watching it for the first time in January. I still think about it to this day, like
It's one of those films, isn't it? I mean, I remember it was a huge flop at the cinema and nobody went to see it. And it came out on VHS, and my mum rented it from the video shop back in the day. And my mum and dad watched it, and my mum and gran watched it, and then my dad was out. And then she said to me, I think you might like this one. It's Stephen King as well. So, I'll watch it. And I watched it with my mum and dad and my gran. We all watched it as a family. And I was like, bloody hell, that was like really good stuff. It's a really good film. Very emotional, very sad, but the ending is really heartwarming and really moving. So I really loved it. I think it's an absolute gem. And everybody says, "Oh, it's the best film ever made." No, it is. It is that good, because sometimes hype can ruin a film, but it never had the hype to begin with. It only picked up when it went onto video. So yeah, that's a wonderful film. There's so many favourite moments from it, like when he stands up to the guard and he says, "Is your wife having an affair?" or something like that, and he like, "What's that?" and you think, "Oh my god, he's going to throw him over the building."
Yeah.
It's fantastic. The film that inspired me would be Patch Adams with Robin Williams.
Okay.
It inspired me I was too dumb to be a doctor, so I didn't know what I wanted to do. And then I watched that and I really wanted to do that sort of thing. So I ended up working in care, and that's it really. So that inspired me to change my career path, because it's something that I felt was more worth doing. And yeah, and it was such a great... Have you seen Patch Adams? No. Oh, it's a good film. It's a good film. I really love it. It's funny, sad, true story about a guy who he starts off in a mental institution, and he's a patient there, and he realizes that he's good with people who have needs or who are not quite screwed on tightly enough. I'm putting it politely as I can, and he's sort of like there's a scene where he's in a room, he's sharing a room with another inmate or patient, and he's freaking out because he wants to go to the bathroom, but there's squirrels in the way. He sees squirrels everywhere and it's freaking him out. And so he says, okay, he helps him go to the toilet by saying, look, he start shooting imaginary squirrels, and the guy goes to the toilet and he helped him. He's like, I want to do that. And so he then he leaves the institution and he goes to medical school, learn to become a doctor and all that. And he opens up his own. But the reason why he does this, because he thinks humor is the answer to, might not be the cure, but it helps soften the blow as such. So, humor helps with everything he finds. So he opened up his own institution, which is still running today. So it's very inspiring stuff.
Yeah.
And I recommend it. It's Robin Williams being Robin Williams. So
yeah.
Then he gets a skeleton and he brings him over and goes, hello there, I've got a boner. Yeah. It's just stupid things like that, but it's really funny.
Yeah, that's good. Oh, I like that type of stuff. Sounds good. I'll have to look into that. Patch Adams. That was a good question, though. Thanks, Steve, for that. That was a really good question.
Sorry, I go on, don't I?
No. That was really good. Oliver Blake says, I've only seen the first Karate Kid movie. I want to watch the others. So... same with us, well, same with me. I need to watch all of them. So, yep. Paulie then says, question for Jamie. As you say you like crap movies, does that mean you like Eternals?
Oh, no. There is a line. There is a line. Me and Paulie got this thing going on. He really likes the Eternals. I really don't like the Eternals. I don't think it's like the worst film ever made or nothing, but It bored the living snot out of my nose, and I just felt that they have this on feud going on. He really likes it, I don't, but yeah. There's some films though. I might give it another go one day when I need to go to sleep or something. So, but if he likes it, that's great.
Yes,
It doesn't really matter. My opinion does not matter. It does to himself, but that's about it. We all have our own views.
exactly. Ollie Gaming says, did a double bill of Novocaine and Last Breath last night. Loved both of them. Last Breath is really good.
Not seen Last Breath.
Really good. Really like that one. I like Novocaine as well. I think with Novocaine, I thought it'd be better than it was. I mean, I still gave it a 7 out of 10, but I thought I was going into I was coming out at like a 9 out of 10. Do you know what I mean? I just expect.
Yeah, it was a little disappointing. I think it went on too long as well. I thought like the last fight was like, oh fucking hurry up. Really.
Yeah.
But yeah, I liked it. I like some good ideas. I think they could have trimmed a little bit, but yeah, it was all right for what it was. It was all right.
Yeah. Good double header there, though, Ollie. Oliver Blake says, hi, Paulie. I love Eternals. See, there is people out there that loves it.
Exactly.
Unfortunately, Jamie hates it, Paulie said back to
that. It's got better taste than Paulie. What can I say?
Yes. Well, Paulie
sorry,
says,
Paulie.
Are any of you planning on going to Comic Cons this year? I really wanted to do Liverpool as they have so many epic actors. Plus, they have nearly the entire cast of Starship Troopers. I looked at them. I think it was Liverpool actually, because I think Hayden Christensen was going to Liverpool, and I nearly had a chance to. I was just missed it. I think in terms of it selling out. But potentially, if that had gone through, maybe I would have. But unfortunately, no. I've been to Cardiff Comic Con once or twice, but that was when I was in uni, like a long time ago. I haven't been for a while, but I know Jay, you go to quite a few, don't you? So.
Yeah, I go to quite a few, but not as many as I used to because they've got more expensive now. They're so much more expensive, and it's ridiculous. I mean, Showmasters. I went back in the day. This sounds old now, but it was like 20 years ago, and they had all 4 of the original Hobbits. So that was Frodo, which is Elijah Wood, there's Sean Astin, Billy Boyd, and Dominic Monaghan, and they had all 4 there, and they're like £15-20 each. If you go to Comic Con now, you're looking at about £100 each at least, and it's just and you could get photos at the table, which you can't do now, and I met Corey Feldman there, and he was 15 quid. Now he's like 80 quid, and you can have a photo at the table, and no, you can't do that now. And they charge for selfies on your own phone, which I absolutely hate. So yeah, it's all become about money, whereas it used to start off as being a thing about people meeting their heroes as such. But yeah, I might go to the London one because there's a few people there I quite like. I want to go to the Liverpool one, but it's so far, such a long way to go to. And they got some amazing guests. They got people from Fantastic Four and stuff. But no, I'll go to the London one, and there's another one which is the Love of Fantasy, which has got Seth Green going, and I need him on my Stephen King's It picture. So I got one signed by some of the cast. So
right, yeah, see, that's the thing with
it. Expensive.
Yeah, you could easily spend like £1,000 and walk out there with a couple of photos and some autographs, and
ridiculous.
You're grand, yeah. Now, whereas before, like you say, it'd be a couple £100 maybe, or maybe £100 type of thing.
But I used to stay overnight in a hotel in Milton. I used to do it in Milton Keynes Shopping Centre, and so I always go there. I used to stay at a massive bloody place, and you get lost there so easily. It's just one massive complex. And I used to stay in the hotel, and there used to be a little cinema nearby and a Pizza Hut. So I used to go to the convention, then go and have something to eat, and then go see a movie, and then go back to the hotel, and then do it all again the next day, and then stay over that night. It was great fun, but now you couldn't afford to do it. You have to go for the day. No. But it's just the way it is.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you'd think with those Comic Cons being fan focused, like fan conventions, I suppose, they for the fans, maybe raise ticket prices to come in, but then keep the autograph, as you say, lower. But they've kind of probably increased everything across the board.
Yeah. It's also to cover the price of the guest as well.
Yeah. Unfortunate. But yeah, no, I would like to go to ones. I haven't been for a good couple of years. So Oliver Blake, I've subscribed to you and Paulie as well as Movies with James. Well, you haven't subscribed to Jamie Powell.
What?
Links down below.
He's probably watched one of my videos. That's why.
Links down below for Jamie. Good segue there to go over and subscribe to his channel. I'm sure.
Thank you for the plug.
Yeah, I did do it. Find Jamie's channel. I have it's on there. Yes. Then we have Gary Mel. What do you think of the cast list for the new Avengers film? Nice to see the X-Men getting involved in the match now. In the map, okay. Anyways, pretty good. My initial reaction, I was watching with a friend live, and we felt there were so many people missing. It was just like,
there's quite a lot missing, like Mark Ruffalo and who was the other one, Tom Holland,
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Jeremy
Renner.
Yeah, they'll probably turn up, I reckon.
Yeah,
they always be. I mean, these days everything gets spoiled, so I mean, they can announce She-Hulk to be in it. How much hope do we have? But
I think I saw Haley Steinfeld was at the premiere of Sinners. Somebody asked her and said, "Oh, you're going to be in the new Avengers movie," and she's like, "Yeah, I'm so excited." And then you could just like they edited it, and she was like, you could just see she was so shocked that she shouldn't have said that kind of thing.
Oh dear. Yeah.
So as you say, I think there's another one of those videos probably coming out or something similar.
Well, this is make or break for Marvel. I mean, they've had up and down ride. There's not one I hate. There's just some that have been a lot better. And I mean, Captain America was all right, but it wasn't top tier. It was just all right. Shang-Chi I quite liked, and I really loved No Way Home for Spider-Man. That was a good one. And Guardians of the Galaxy 3, that was a good one. But, there's not been a Marvel movie, I still think, since Endgame. I mean, Infinity War was probably the last best one, but Endgame was amazing. And it felt like an end. It felt like this is the end of a massive thing that we've all been through on this journey. And then it turned into TV shows. And if you haven't watched the TV shows, then you can't catch up with the films. And it's too much. It's been too much. But I think this one will be good. I think they'll pull the stops out.
Yeah, and I hope they take the reliance away from like the average moviegoer, as you say. If they go and see Doomsday, have they ever had to watch a show to be informed, so to speak? And it's a bit like it gets harder then, doesn't it? For people come to us as movie fans. Like I don't know about you, but I do in work. I get people say to me, "Oh, I want to see this, but do I need to see the first one before?" and that kind of thing. And sometimes it's like, maybe you should. Like Mandalorian Grogu, for instance, on the Star Wars end. If somebody wants to go and see that film, they definitely have to probably have seen The Mandalorian 3 seasons. Do you know what I mean? Because you can't exactly go into a Mandalorian movie with Grogu and not really know who Grogu is.
Well, yeah. I mean, it is.
There's a lot of reliance on TV, isn't it? And even that at the beginning of this video, when I said about Cobra Kai, I'm just so used to it now, thinking, "Oh, do I have to watch the TV show that's in this universe that's related?"
Fell over.
But yeah, there's so much reliance. Anyhow, we'll get there.
Is that my hand? It is. It looks like a dodgy. that Paul Rudd thing when he does the two hands. I can't do it. I'm not very good at technology. I can't do it. It looks like no. We don't know.
Ollie Gaming says, I used to hate watching sad movies, but after watching We Live in Time last month and The Last Breath yesterday, I'm now starting to like them. They're starting to leave an imprint in you, Ollie, probably. They're probably starting to make you feel something. I found actually, I don't want to come across patronizing, but I started to like sad movies when I got a bit older and I maybe had a bit of life experiences, maybe. I don't know, because when I was a kid, it was like watch Titanic. It was like, whoa, this is entertaining. But now when you watch Titanic, like, oh my god, yeah, but people actually did. This is true, and it hits different in a way because we are and all that. So maybe it's an age thing. Maybe you're just getting old. Unfortunately, we're all getting old.
Oh, don't! I'm 42 in a couple of weeks.
Oof.
You youngsters today.
I got 10 years on you.
I know. Shut up.
I thought you was. I honestly did think you was maybe 35, 36. So.
Oh, I'll take that. Thank you.
I generally did.
Need it. Our pensions are coming up. So.
Yeah. Will Wood, hey Will, says the 2003 Hulk is like a sleeping pill. Curious to know whether either of you have seen it. One of my first.
Oh, this is the one with Eric Banner, isn't it?
Eric Bana, yeah. One of the first ever DVDs
I
I
could
ever
never
had.
finish it. I couldn't get into it. I've
Yeah.
never liked it.
From what I remember, it was all right, but it wasn't, because obviously at the time it was like Spider-Man, Sam Raimi movie. They were the ones
Yeah,
at that
it
time
was
where it
just
was
where
like,
it's directed. I couldn't stand it. It was all like
yeah.
comic book. I that sounds bad to say comic booky, but it was like it was overdone.
Mm.
It was so much. I was like, oh, for fuck. Every 5 seconds, there's like little scratch things at the top, or there's like a little border.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck's sake, come on.
Very
It's a film. Yeah,
stereotypical.
it was too much. But if
Yeah.
you like it, that's great. But
Yeah.
no, it wasn't. I enjoyed the Incredible Hulk more, but
Oh, the Edward Norton one, yeah. That's a good one.
yeah,
That's underrated. That's an underrated Marvel film, isn't it? But great stuff. Willen also says, have either of you seen Sir Billy? Is the worst kids film ever made.
never heard of it.
Sorry. Big Paulie says, seeing the trailer for Megan 2.0 has me really pumped for it. Love the first one, but the new one looks like Megan's in overdrive and is going to be fun. Yes, I think I saw the trailer the other day before Death of a Unicorn, and she like is after the founders now or something. She's after like the people who created the Megan system, so like the actual founders of the tech.
It's got a great line in it though. Hold on to your vaginas. Yeah. Can you imagine they did an R-rated version? We all know what the vagina word would be replaced with, don't you? Yeah.
No, I'm looking forward to it. The Megan first movie was pleasantly good.
Yeah, I liked it.
It was all right, but I think the second one, I have a feeling the second one could be better.
I do.
Did you see? Ollie says, did you see April Fool's stream? IGN did, just putting random names on the chair in a live stream. Oh, I didn't see that.
No, I did my version where I had Crazy J's name on the chair.
Yeah, I saw that.
You just imagine in the middle of a massive fight and CJ just pops up and goes, what are you not fighting about? Fuck's sake, go home, have a cup of tea.
Where's my name?
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. No, I didn't see that on IGN. Oliver says, I feel like Doomsday and Secret Wars will have main characters die by Doctor Doom's hands.
Ooh.
Yeah. It probably feels like that time at Marvel now in terms of some characters have to go in a way and maybe
like Star Wars. They always kill off people in Star Wars.
Yeah. Yeah, it probably feels like that time when you think about it. So yeah, can see that happening. Alex 2K says Guardians 3 was the last Marvel film I highly rate. All the Marvel films after Volume 3 have been meh to me. That's quite controversial, actually, because Deadpool and Wolverine, people would say, is in that conversation of...
Is that Sony Marvel or is it just Marvel now? I can't... Disney bought it. Because Disney bought it, didn't they? So
yeah,
I guess it is Marvel.
It's MCU canon, isn't it?
Yeah.
I suppose, in the timeline.
But yeah, I still... that was a great one, though. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, because after that we had Miss Marvel. I'm just looking up there now. Miss Marvels, and then we had Black Panther, and then Deadpool.
Yeah.
So you are right.
Yeah,
great one. Guardians 3 was great, and then before
the emotional punch to that was fantastic. It's what it needed, to be honest.
Yeah, I agree. Z says picked up the Godfather trilogy, The Usual Suspects, and Goodfellas this week. Your thoughts on these movies? Well, I can answer them quickly and just say I've never seen them. I know Godfather's it's in my series of first time watch for the year, so I will be watching it during 2025. And Goodfellas I do own somewhere, but not seen that. I'm not really into gangster films though. I've watched quite a few. I went to see Alto Nights recently.
Oh yeah,
and that was okay, but again, I don't know. I'm not really engaged by those films.
Fair enough.
Have you seen those? Any of those
ones?
I've
seen them all. I don't like the Godfather films. I don't think they're bad films. They just bore me to tears. I've never liked them. I've tried to watch them. I even like last year. I tried to watch the first one. I couldn't get into it. It just bores me to tears. I think it's just not for me. The Usual Suspects is a great film, but I was spoilt the ending, so it had no impact on me. But the ending's got a good twist. And Goodfellas, it's a gangster classic. It's one of the best. I'd say Scarface as well is like up there as well. That sort of field. And one which is underrated is Road to Perdition with Tom Hanks, Jude Law, Robert Redford. It's a really good gangster film, and the only thing is the ending's a little disappointing. But overall, Road to Perdition, very good. Sam Mendes, I think it is. I think it's Sam Mendes who did American Beauty. It was his follow-up to American Beauty. So,
Brill. 3 good movies there, Z, by the sounds of it. Well, 5 with the trilogy. Yeah, really good. Paulie then says, according to James Cameron, Avatar 3 is going to change the face of cinema forever. Apparently his wife was floored for hours after seeing the rough cut. Are you excited for it? Yes. It's after Superman, my most anticipated film of the year now. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah. I think the fire elements are going to be a really good take in the world.
I mean, he's always trying to change cinema up, isn't he, old Cameron? Trying to do things different and new, and I think that's great. I think sometimes he should hire some good writers and maybe make a tighter script. But I've liked James Cameron, like Terminator 2. I've never seen The Abyss. That's one I've never seen. I have got it to watch, but I've never seen it, so I must get onto it. I'm a big Paulie's going, what? You've not seen The Abyss? But no, I haven't. I really want to watch it. Might watch that this year. That'd be one of my goals. But I think it'd be a good film. Avatar 3. I'm looking forward to it. I like the first 2, so I remember seeing the first one in 3D, and I was like, wow, because it was more dimensional rather than just things just thrown at your face like most 3D films were doing at the time. At the time, it's like the old days of 3D with the old like red and pink, blue and pink, or green and pink, depending what it was. And they would like just throw things at the camera just for you to go, ooh.
It was more, you say, and it wasn't for every scene, was it? It was more for like one scene would be like 3D, and then it would kind of turn off then in a way, it'd feel like, and then come back.
The very first thing I ever saw in 3D was in Paris in Disneyland, and it was Captain EO with Michael Jackson.
Oh, okay.
And right at the very beginning of this, before they showed it, they have just like a little rock coming towards you like this, and it was just, and it was sticking right out of the screen. I was like going like a bloody idiot, trying to touch it, but it was an amazing effect how they did it. But it's a Captain EO was the first one. I've got that on DVD, but you can watch it on YouTube. Okay. It's available.
Yeah, I haven't seen that for years. I did see that. That does open a core memory,
and it's now part of Star Wars lore.
Yeah,
believe it or not, because in the Skeleton Crew, some of the characters make a cameo appearance, and not many people pick up on that. So there's a bit of geek knowledge for you out there. Captain EO is now Star Wars.
Interesting. Yeah, I'll have to watch that again on YouTube. I'll have to dig that link out and have a look. Yeah, anyways, so Avatar 3, looking forward to it. I think it's going to be really good. It's out Christmas time, isn't it? It's like the big
Christmas it's always around Christmas time.
So they'll be rammed, they'll be packed, it'll be good, and it'll be fun, I'm sure. Alex says, more mature, I get it. I like more sentimental movies. So I guess it's similar to sad in a way, I suppose. But yeah, I think movie going changes as you get older, definitely, in terms of how you...
I think like life experiences as well changes, because as I've got older, I've lost my mum, I've lost my gran, and I lost one of my best mates. And when you lose somebody and somebody dies in a film that you can identify with, you tend, because you've gone through that emotion, you can identify with the characters a bit more, I find. I mean, I remember when my mum died, Katie said to me, should we go see a film, take our minds off it? So we went to see a film called A Monster Calls. And I don't know if you've seen it, but they kept it out the trailers, but in the story, it's about a mum dying. And so I was like watching it, I was like, fuck's sake. I can't take this. But it was a bloody good film. But
life experiences definitely impact. Do you have any films, Joe, that maybe you watched years ago and now you'd watch it, you think, what a load of crap, but maybe when you was a kid you was like,
there's always films that you grow up watching and think, oh, that's amazing, and you watch it now and like, Yeah, there are a few of them.
That's part of life experiences because you've changed your tastes and things you liked and
Yeah,
all that stuff
yeah.
along the way. So all part of it. Ollie Gaming says, I remember watching Alien vs. Predator 2, felt like my screen was turned off most of the time. They are dark films.
I actually watched those films last year, or the Alien and the Predator films. I went through the whole lot again because they had the Romulus film, didn't they? And I really wanted to watch the AVP because I remember them both being kind of sucked. And I actually watched them now, and I really enjoyed them. And I know AVP 2 gets a lot of hate, and I understand why. But I preferred it to the first one, and I thought it was much more. It's better than I remember it because I remember seeing it at the cinema, and it's so darkly filmed and lit, you can't see shit. But when I watched it on me 4K TV, I could see it a lot more clearer, and I can see clearly now. And it was fantastic. I really enjoyed it, but it is a bad film. I'm not going to say it's a good one, but if you can hear noises in the background, the wife's doing some baking. She's making some cheesecake. So, yes, I'm very spoiled. It's not for me, it's for her, but I always nibble. Always like a little nibble off the. Oh, that sounds bad. Nibbling off the wife does sound a bit wrong, doesn't it?
I'll take a turn.
Don't tell her, will you? Oh, she's not watching unless she's got it on the watching it in the kitchen. While I'm doing them, she'll come in and go, "Oi,
yeah,
do you mind?"
Not nibbling. There's no nibbling going on here. Ollie Gaming says The Godfather was all right, but so long. It is like 3 hours and something, isn't it? I think.
Yeah, too long and yeah.
Have it to hand? I think I do. Let's see how long it is. I'm going to say 3 hours, 10 minutes.
180. I'm going to say 179 minutes.
No, trust now. I'm going to look for it. I'm going to be able to bloody find it. It's quicker to Google. Yeah, I'll have to Google it. My eyes are too bad, probably.
I can do it on my phone. Hang on.
2 hours 55.
How long? 2 hours 35.
2 hours 55. So it's not even just under 3 hours. So I was wrong.
Not far.
Yeah, not far wrong. Oliver says, can't wait for Hunger Games, 6th of November 2026. I never saw the Songbirds and Snakes one, the latest. I saw the original Hunger Games franchise, but I haven't seen that new one. So yeah, I don't know. I just think it's one of those worlds that you either enjoy it or
you don't. The last one had Snow White in it. So, but I didn't mind it. I didn't mind it. I thought it was fine, but I haven't got Jennifer Lawrence to drool over. It's no point. So
yeah.
It was all right. It was all right for what it was. Nothing special, but enjoyable enough.
Yeah. Kermit says Road to Perdition is based off a DC graphic novel. Never knew that.
I never knew that. Well, thank you, Kermit's Ghost. He loves his Wikipedia.
We love the knowledge. Love it. Crushers Movies and Games says, hi, everyone. Hello.
Hello.
And then Paulie's come in and said, finishing off my recent Criterion watches with Tootsie, starring Dustin Hoffman. Have you both seen it? And what's your favorite Dustin Hoffman movie?
Oh,
God. Meet the Fockers.
That's a good one.
What have I seen of his, though?
We've seen Hook.
Didn't he do? Yeah, Hook. Didn't he see? He did voice acting. Hook, that one. There was another one. Kung Fu Panda. That's what came to my mind because
he's the little one, isn't he? The little
yeah.
I can't remember the sensei, the one in charge.
Yes. Yeah, voice in, and he's in The Holiday. But that's more of like
it's a cameo, isn't it?
Yeah, more of a like. I think I remember seeing that on TikTok, and it was like he was filming something else or was in the area, and he just came in the clothes he was wearing. And just did the cameo kind of thing. But I haven't seen Tootsie. I don't actually own a Criterion release, my collection.
Posh knob label as
I'm not posh enough in Wales. We're not posh in Wales. So no, I don't own one. I'll probably say Meet the Fockers because it's quite nostalgic to me. I like Kung Fu Panda and then Hook as well. Classic again. Had that on VHS. back in the day. Have you seen Tootsie?
I have seen Tootsie a long time ago. Bill Murray's in it as well. It's just basically he's dressed up like a woman in it. It's called Current Affairs. But it's it's all right. It was a good film. It's quite funny. I enjoyed it for what it was. It's not one I'd watch over and over, but it's good. It's good for what it is. And as for my favourite Dustin Hoffman film, I'm going to go probably with Rain Man. Definitely Rain Man. Definitely Rain Man. Rain Man's good. Rain Man's good. Definitely Rain Man. Definitely Rain Man. That's how he talks in the film.
That's how he talks.
Yeah, he's good in that. He's good as Hook in Hook. But I'll go Rain Man. I like Rain Man. Tom Cruise. Yeah, it's a good little film. But Tom Cruise's character is such a knob. Oh, you want to smack him. You really want to smack him because he's so horrible. But he learns his ways, which is all about character growth. So, but yeah.
Yeah. Kermit then says Tootsie is a solid gold classic. So
there you go.
Kermit
if Kermit likes it, you know it's decent.
Yeah. We need to create some sort of like Rotten Tomatoes certified stamp, but have a Kermit's head there. Like,
don't get me involved in that.
Kermit's approved movie.
Oh yeah. KG
you know what I mean?
Approved. KG approved.
KG approved, and then it's like, yep. I think that's
and if I'll do one for me, but like, don't watch this movie if Jamie likes it. So
all the ones on Rotten Tomatoes are like 20%. The Crazy J approved.
That's right. Yeah, fucking classic.
Gary Mel says, anyone know if we will ever get the Batman sequel? We are.
We are. I believe they are going to do it. It's just going to take time.
Which is good. I think they delayed it because it was meant to be 26, but I think they delayed it to get the script right, I think was the last thing we heard. So it's coming. I can't wait. Through the Lenses here. Hey, fellas. Hello.
Hello, Josh.
Z says, your favorite movie genre, guys, and why? Mine's quite straightforward. Sci-fi. Grew up on Star Wars. Loved it. Nostalgia. And I guess closely followed by a bit of like, I say Lord of the Ringsy, fantasy, medieval stuff. That's very closely behind after like Game of Thrones of the last 10 years or so. So yeah, but sci-fi for me is top. What about you, Jay?
Horror. Horror's always been my favorite. As a kid, I guess it was animated films, but then when I found horror, it was a ball changer. And yeah, that sounds painful. That's not a transplant you want, is it? A ball changer. So, but yeah, horror was fantastic. I grew up on the classics. Again, renting videos back in the day. Yeah. I'm old, remember, I'm old. So, not as old as Kermit, nobody's that old, but Big Boy's not far off. Oh, controversial comment from the Powell. Yeah. I can see it unsubscribed now.
Yeah.
No, watching like renting video, get my mum to go down the video shop because I wasn't allowed to go rent because I wasn't 18. So we rent out like Critters and Aliens and Nightmare on Elm Street and Candyman and Stephen King's It and so many horror films. The very first one was Clown House, which is notorious. So for what happened behind the scenes on that one. But yeah, horror. I just thought it was so cool. I liked having that like sort of creeped out feeling, like going on a roller coaster. But now I'm so, what's the word, demonetized. I don't think that's the word, but desensitized is it, where it doesn't affect me anymore. It's very rare that a horror film makes me scared or nothing, but there's still some shockers out there, and there's still great horror films being made. People say horror died in the 90s. No, there's some still great horror films today, just it's not like the same as the old days. Yeah, different. Like Substance was fantastic, and each their own.
Yeah. Through the Lens then says, have you guys seen Death of a Unicorn? I thought it was just okay. We have, yeah.
Yep, I enjoyed it.
We haven't actually spoke about this. We actually spoke about Minecraft.
Oh yes.
So I gave Death of a Unicorn a 2-star though. I did 4 out of 10 for me. I think I just had some problems with. I didn't have problems with Paul Rudd and Jenna Ortega, particularly. My issues were more the family, the whole Will Poultner, Richard D. Grant, the people.
Oh, the assholes.
Yeah, I just found it. I don't know. I think it would have been better if they didn't go to this ranch and then this thing had kind of happened. And I mean, I know it happened because the whole thing, but I was really interested at the beginning where like her acne disappeared and stuff like that. Which is not, we have too much spoilers away, but you know, like this right at the beginning sets the film up, I suppose. And you kind of then a bit, okay, so there's something here. And then it just started to get a bit interesting. But I think the bit for me, it just kind of, I got a bit bored. I felt like I was looking at my watch a lot and just wanted it to be done. You know, just
Yeah,
it's one of them.
it's one of those films which has a very weird sense of humor about it. Which you watch the trailer and you think it's going to be a zany comedy, but when you watch it,
Yeah,
it's not a zany comedy. It's more of a smart ass comedy, as I
yeah,
call it. But I liked how it started with the whole setting up the scenario, and then it took a bit of a dip. It was all right, but it was like needs to pick up a bit. And then the last sort of half of the film picked up when things started to happen. When the other unicorn, because it's in the trailer, there's two of them, so it's fine. There's
yeah.
another one turns up, and then it starts kicking up, and I think that's when it picked up. I thought the pacing picked up a bit, but I liked Paul Rudd and Jenna Ortega. I thought those both. Actually, one of the better Jenna Ortega performances. I thought she was very good in it. It could have been a lot better, but I've seen a lot worse.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
true.
about 6, 7 out of 10. I think I gave it 7 out of 10. I really liked it, but again, I like crap films. So.
You can understand why some people, I guess, wouldn't. So it's one of those that some people will really like it, and some people.
Oh, definitely. I can see. You know, I'm more forgiving, I guess.
Yeah.
Way.
And that's fine. That's fine. That's a good way to be. Through the Lens says you need to get some criterions. They are lovely. I will be.
I've got a few
in a month, I think. I'm gonna get
I've got quite a few. I've got Punch Drunk Love. That's fantastic.
Oh, Adam Sandler.
And don't you like Adam Sandler?
No, like him. Yeah. No,
I've got some of the Royal Tenenbaums and all the Wes Anderson films like Rushmore, and got a lot of those, Life Aquatic and stuff. And yeah, there's a few on there. 12 Angry Men, phenomenal movie. Phenomenal movie. I haven't watched that one. That's a really, really good one to watch.
Yeah.
12 Angry Men. Is it? I think it's 12. Kermit, what is it? Is it 12 Angry Men? Am I right? Let me know in the comments.
Let us know. Oliver says I have recommended Heartstopper on Netflix because it's my favorite TV show with my celebrity crush, Kit Connor. I've not. I don't have time. I mean, I don't have time for TV shows on Netflix. I don't know what it is. It stresses me out because I miss so much good TV. I did video on this in the past, but
yeah, I saw your video about that. It's so much. There's so much stuff I need to watch. I just don't get time, and it's frustrating. But
it is.
I get bought. But who's Kit Connor? Somebody remind me who Kit Connor is. I can't think of who it is.
No idea. Sorry.
Well, it's nice that you like him or her. I could be.
Yeah. Will Wood, favorite Fast and Furious movie. Number 5.
5, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, with the bank thing, and I mean the physics. I said this in a live show before, but the physics of it are so bad. Like
none of it's believable.
The weight of the thing going around like that, and the cars just staying on the ground. Like the cars would be slung away. Do you know what I mean? Like,
the cars would just pull the motor out.
Yeah,
it's bollocks. But it's just fun. It's just fun. Dumb, fun movies. Just remove your brain and enjoy it. Just take it for what it is. But 5 was great, and I think because 1 was very good, 2 was 3 was 4 was better, 5 was fantastic, 6 was good, 7 was good as well. I really liked 7, and then 8 was and 9 was a little bit better. But it's a complete load of bollocks. If you think that's realistic, then you need your head examining. It's just dumb fun.
Yeah. Yes, you are, Jamie.
Thank you, Kermit.
There we go.
Good old Kermit.
Right, we've only got a few left. We're going to wrap this up pretty pronto because 4:30 we have Big Paulie going live as well. So
oh no, let him wait, the bastard.
We're the opening act.
We're the encore. No, we're the first A movie, and he's the B movie.
He's the so we will get to these questions now, but as I say, we will be wrapping it up. So, Crusher Movie and Game says your top 5 favorite action movies. Let's do quick fire. Top 5 action movies. I think I put Godzilla in there, the 1998 one, because I just remember as a kid growing up and seeing that. I really enjoyed that. Like probably one of the first action films. I was like, yes. Then Lord of the Rings, Two Towers, one of my favorites. Is Star Wars classed as action? Don't know. technically sci-fi, but it is action. I don't know. Some of the stunt work in Revenge of the Sith, for instance,
Yeah,
like the actual
the
sabers.
battle, isn't it? So there's
Yeah.
battle, so
Action movie. I'll chuck a Marvel one in there. Again, is Marvel action? It is. Infinity War. These are ones that just come to my head. Let's look at the wall. Okay, no, they just come. Would you have 5?
Die Hard, fantastic. Not a Christmas film, but an action film set at Christmas.
Yes.
But that argument will go on for years. I'm going to say Shoot 'Em Up with Clive Owen and Monica Bellucci and Paul Giamatti. Fantastic action film. I'm going to go with... Oh, this is tricky. Con Air, really good action film with Nicolas Cage. Recently picked that up again. I did have it and I sold it and I regretted selling it, so I picked it up again. Favorite ones is tricky though. I'm going to go with Breakdown. Is more of a mystery thriller, but it does have action in it. Breakdown, Kurt Russell, great film. And maybe John Wick 4. Recent ones for a recent action film.
Yeah.
I'll go with that. That'd be our top 5 as such. But yeah, I mean, definitely Die Hard and definitely Shoot 'Em Up.
Shoot 'Em Up.
Anybody seen Shoot 'Em Up? Let me know down in the comments.
Yes, no. Big Paulie then says, is there any specific physical media release over the years that you've always wanted to buy, but you never was able to obtain? This still haunts me to this day. I never bought the 4K steelbooks of Star Wars when they came out.
Oh, the ones, but they messed up the second one for me, The Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah, that was like they had to re-release, didn't they, and reissue.
Yeah. But yeah,
buy any of them because I have the Skywalker Saga set, but now I'm like, should have double dipped.
I don't know. I mean, there's always the films that got away that you wish you, or editions that got away that you wish you had. I can't think of anything to mind now, but I will think of it over time. I'll be like, as soon as the stream's finished, I'll be like, oh, bugger.
Yeah, bollocks. Should have said that.
Yeah, there's loads of films I wish I bought and then sold out stupidly, but it's, you never know, do you? You never know what's going to sell out.
When I wanted to as a kid, though, I wanted the Lost set, which came with like a board game and puzzle pieces.
Oh, yeah.
And I actually bought the DVD set a couple of years ago now, and I put my Blu-rays inside it, so I've got that. That was one I always wanted, and when I was a kid, it was something ridiculous expensive. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'll never see that type of money as a kid. But then when I was an adult, I was a kid with adult money, yeah. Through the lens, you'd be good to know that I have American Splendor on queue for tonight.
Bloody hell!
There we go.
God, Josh. You better message me once you've seen it, which will probably be in like 3.5 years' time. He says he's going to watch it, but he hasn't got around to watching it. I've asked him for bloody years, you little git. I hope you enjoy it, mate.
Enjoy it.
If he ends up hating it, he'll never forgive me.
So we had Kit Connor is in his Dark Materials TV, as well as Get Santa. And then the final message of the stream as we wrap it up. Ollie Gaming says, have any of you seen Texas Chainsaw remake? If so, what do you think?
It's the one with Jessica Biel, isn't it?
You've definitely seen it because you're a horror nerd. I'm not. Horror's the one genre that I haven't watched much of, and since starting YouTube, it was one that I've started to get into more. So I definitely haven't seen it, but assuming you liked it.
Oh yeah, it's good. Yeah, I like pretty much all the Chainsaw Massacre films. So a couple of dodgy ones here and there, but yeah, it was a solid remake. In some way, it's better than the original. The way it's filmed and some of the effects and the stuff that happens in it's a bit more explored, but you never top the original. But for a remake, it's one of the best horror remakes, I would say, in my opinion. That's just my opinion, but yeah, I do regard it very highly. I actually met the bloke who played Leatherface 2 years ago, so in the remake. So
cool. Oh, that's cool. I want to meet someone I've never really met. A famous person I've met. I don't know. Seth Rogen.
Have you met Seth Rogen?
Well, I went to the premiere of Lion King in 2019, so he was like very, very close to me, like very, very like.
Oh, yeah. Was he nice?
Yeah, he was a good laugh actually. My mate had a photo with him, and then he got shut off. Literally, he was like down the videos and stuff. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, was famous. But anyway, we'll wrap that up there because I don't want to steal. We have the main show is live over on Big Paulie's channel. But I appreciate everyone coming on today and all of the comments and stuff, as well as of course Jamie. Of course, thanks for giving up an hour of your time. Here
no
on the episode. Kermit's there. Great stream, guys. Take care. Thanks, Alan. Thanks, Kermit.
Love you, Kermit.
Take care, and yep, as ever, if you're still at the end watching after the fact, because I know a lot of people did, down below is a link to Jamie's channel. Go over and check him out. I've said on many streams before, I think he's one of the most creatively inspiring blue tubers out there, and I do believe that. So every week I like checking out his shop vlogs and seeing what new crazy skits he's got created there. So no pressure to create more now.
I've got something big lined up.
Yeah, so looking forward to it. Stay tuned. Go over there, and of course, subscribe to the channel if you like what you see on here. And no stream for the next 2 weeks. Actually, 27th of April will be back. Obviously, Easter and stuff in the week there, and I'm away. So yeah, stay tuned. Thanks a lot, and we will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.
Toodaloo.